Hello. Hang on. Hello. No, still not. Hello. Hello. It'll work at one point. It has to work at one point. Oh, I'm not in the right chat. That's why people can hear me. Okay, so, hello and welcome everyone. Back to the. I know. Back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer. As we're in a different Discord chat than we usually are, so my bot won't work. Welcome back as we do a one shot of Vampire the Masquerade, the V20 version. We're going to be doing this every other Wednesday for the next the next 2 weeks, to the next month, basically.
Yeah.
I am just a player, so I will hand you over to our GM for the one shot. Garry, take it away, boy.
Okay. Right. So, this is. You see in front of you. This is the map of Garry, Indiana. Smallish city in the United States of America, in the state of Indiana. Probably already said that. To put things nicely, it's a shithole. Both mortals and kindred alike kind of use this as a dumping ground. Whether it's as punishment or as to get rid of evidence, people end up here one way or another. And the residents usually don't get much opportunities to leave. However, I do believe there are 4 of you, 5 of you? 4 of you.
Four
Yes.
of us.
There are 4 of you, and I believe 2 of you are actually from Garry.
Oh. The raccoon doesn't count.
Ah. Are you from Garry as well? Sorry, I didn't.
I am not. No, I'm not from
Okay.
Garry. I don't know where I'm from.
Okay.
I mean, the raccoon was probably from the woods, right? That's where raccoons live.
Yeah, no. There's some woodlands and stuff around. It is the US. You do tend to see raccoons in the trash cans and stuff. That's hence the name Trash Pandas. But still, we pick up. You will see on the map there is a strange little dagger symbol around here. This is more or less the group indicator on the world map. Unfortunately, the world map's the only map at the moment because I fucked up.
We need no maps where we're going.
You are a lot of you are currently in what's known as the Wasteland. I believe Hannes and Maria probably would have woken up here. As you two are the out-of-towners, you would more or less be ceremoniously or unceremoniously just dumped on the side of the road as off the highway. I mean, literally dumped. Tossed out of the back of a van, set down gently, or someone picked you up, heeled you over the side. Regardless, you would either wake up lying face down in the dirt, gravel, or sand, or nicely lying on your back on the concrete. Our resident officer, on the other hand, I believe you would have actually woken up here too. Yes, you would. And our final guest is the researcher. Yes. And unlike the rest of them, I believe you walked here yourself. Yeah, you would have walked here. You would have arrived here of your own accord, unlike the rest of them. So to do this one at a time, just to kind of bring you in nicely, this is more or less the known dumping spot. John, Albie's character, if you've seen in your notes, you should have a little note in your pocket, I do believe.
Do I need to read it out?
You don't need to read it out. Where the hell is... Okay, did I not give one to... I may not have given one to Hannes. That's unfortunate. Or did I?
I've
Nope.
got a calendar and a map.
Nope. No note. Okay, I must have deleted that by accident. Sorry.
No worries, dude. Roll20 can delete stuff if you don't save it. Just FYI.
I thought I didn't save it, but yeah, no, it's defaulted back to the default fucking note. That's alright. Okay. Well, that gives you that should give you a little brief rundown of, well, a possibility of why you're here. If not, there are multiple reasons, but you can explain yourself in a moment. As for our three dumping victims, I'll start with Jacob. Jacob, you're coming to. It's you know the city, you know the smell, the sounds, the atmosphere. It leaves a bitter taste in your mouth still, but there's something. There's that familiarity always kind of brings you back. However, something in the back of your mind just hurts. It's just something doesn't feel right. My neck. It's not my neck. No, it's. I feel as if there should have been a pain in my throat, but there's nothing there. As you put your hands and look over yourself, no, there's no signs of injury. Well, you feel a little bit bruised. Something must have happened, but other than that, you can't see much else wrong with you.
Probably had one hellbender.
Looking over, you see two other ships.
Oh, great, it's gonna be one of those days. I'll try to get up and see if they're still breathing.
Okay.
This feels like officer in distress.
Well, looking at your person, your usual cop attire has kind of been. I don't want to say damaged or removed, but it's not as in good condition as you remember it being. Someone's definitely stolen the plate from your vest, and
Come the fuck on.
whatever your service rifle was, wherever it is, it's not here.
Hold on, I had it right. Oh shit! I didn't know cops stole rifles in the US.
Since when do officers have free access to rifles?
I mean,
America.
it's US, so you never know.
It's the US.
I mean,
America.
SWAT does, but I don't think this.
You actually do have access to service rifles and shotguns as long as you're nearby a squad car.
Yep.
They tend to carry a slightly heavier. It's a single shot rifle, more or less.
Yeah, it's essentially the civilian version of the M16 or M4. I can never remember.
Yeah,
They
it
also
depends on
have-
the city.
They also have
They usually
stab
have-
or bullet resistant vests on most of the time.
I mean,
all the time.
most cops in Europe do too, so that's not that unusual.
That's a different topic. Well, looking over, would you like to describe yourself before Hannes and Marie? Is it Maria or Mary?
Maria or Mary, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Mary is basically Maria, but in English.
So, Jacob, you can describe yourself as best you like, and
He's fairly tall. It's not like pushing the bounds, but he's like your average tall, if that makes sense.
Should I be
Fairly.
in the circles too?
He's
you
Caucasian,
can be.
black hair,
I'm just gonna
slicked
guess.
back with the sides shaved.
Okay.
Not much past that.
Very well. So, approaching the two other ships that were left here, Hannes, do you want to describe yourself first?
So as sorry, Jazz, what was your character's name?
Jacob.
Jacob. So as Jacob looks over, he'll see this hideous thing. If I'm just on the ground, just
I think you cut out.
if I'm just laid on the ground, then there's just this hideous, deformed thing laid there. One leg appears to be shorter than the others. The other only have two legs. His arms seem to be extended slightly, each part longer. His hands going much further past his waist than a normal person would. It appears as if laying down, he's being pushed up by something on his back. A bulbous eye and brow. With his face looks like a shriveled nutsack. I won't lie. It's not good. And as Hannes awakes, it's a why am I?
What the fuck? Jacob would probably reach for a gun, because
I look at you and just, hello, who are you? Why was I here?
I'm Officer Cole. I'm trying to figure that one out.
I'm
Is
Hannes.
this one of those, like, party hard wake up in Vegas moments?
I get up, but when I stand up, my feet stick out to where my shoulders, they point in my shoulders direction, so I'm kind of weirdly footed. And rather than standing up straight, my knees keep a bend in them, as well as you'd notice, and I'm slowly getting up, quite pitifully. Quite pitifully, I'll add, as I get up. I'm like hunched over. I do have a small hunch on my back that rolls my shoulder over, and well, I don't quite remember why I was dropped here. My sire has made arrangements, I suppose.
Sire. Didn't I see you in a movie somewhere?
No one sees me normally.
And Maria, would you like to awaken and describe yourself?
Awaken my quivering abs.
Jim?
Sorry, I was muted. I am in the circle now then, so I should probably put my character there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just get up. Say, ow. Put a hand on my head. Look around. See Hannes. Then see Jacob. Like, where are we? And who the hell are you lot? Maria is an average height woman. She has long blonde hair. She's wearing a trench coat and a black dress suit with long boots and a black scarf.
Yeah, I'm definitely having a Vegas moment.
Hello, I'm Hannes. Pleasure to be of service. I don't know why I'm here.
I'm gonna take a seat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my hat, brush some of the dirt out of my hat, put it on, and say, she's gonna look at Jacob. I don't believe this is Vegas. And hello to you, Hannes.
Shit.
Maria. You can call me Mary if you wish.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Mary. I'll do a little bow.
And our final little kindred is John. John, you would see the silhouettes standing there on the moon in the moonlight. Maybe some of them are have their shadows reflecting on the or their silhouettes reflecting off puddles where the rainwater was or anything else. But you see them.
I go over
Yeah,
to them and I say,
as you
Go
approach,
ahead.
I'm sure your heels probably click, drawing their attention, unless you want to approach stealthily.
"No, they can hear me approach them."
Okay. All right. So, would you like to? Would you like to introduce yourself?
So, greetings, colleagues, I suppose is the word. The name is Sean. I'm also afflicted with the same condition as you guys, and I'm current. And I was informed you.
It's called a hangover.
No, the other one. The one with the blood feeding.
Mary is just gonna. She's just gonna chuckle. She's gonna chuckle. Look at Jacob. Oh boy, you're as green as they come, aren't you?
I give you a little wave. Hello, I'm Hannes. I don't believe our inflictions are the same, actually.
Jacob
just-
noticeably takes a step away from what you said you were called.
Who?
From the Albie's character. Damn it.
Sean.
From John. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to stay right there. And he's gonna probably reach for his radio, realize he doesn't have it. Oh, fuck.
In regards to your current equipment, each of you are wearing your normal attire. It could be for Jacob. That could be your under uniform. It could be just a blue shirt and tie with slacks or something.
Yeah, it's probably that, plus maybe like an overcoat or a jacket of some kind.
Okay. You do have. I will give it to you. You do have a stab vest. However, the plates have been removed, as well as it being partially defaced. Someone is drawing a penis on the GPD.
And the fuck they gonna do with a Kevlar plate?
Use it to protect themselves. Make their own armor.
They might as well just take the fucking vest.
You could bash someone's head in.
You do realize they can also sell that for money, right?
Fucking hell.
I will add, I'm in jeans, like dark jeans and a dark hoodie. If it's my normal attire, I would cover my face. I'll put the hood up, just like, well, introductions have been made. And just cover up my face as much as possible.
Okay.
Well, regardless, I was informed you guys would be here, and here you guys are. So, that's at
Informed
least...
by who?
That's a good question. I don't know either.
Sorry, I don't believe I actually put that on your sheet.
Would I know where the note came from?
That would have been your sire. It should have been signed by your sire. Sorry about that.
No problem. I was informed by my sire that you guys would be delivered here. I'm one of the residents here. Name's John. As I would. Name's John. You look at the male, 1 meter 8 high, blonde hair, blue eyes. He's dressed in an unassuming suit. Like, so, GM question. And I have also had some kind of instructions of what to do with them.
No, actually. In fact, I believe. Let me just check. Yeah. I don't believe you're actually given any proper instructions.
Right.
I don't believe any of you actually have. Sorry, back on the inventory issue. Each of you, from your past, you would have at the very least, a small weapon of some sort. For Jacob, could be a baton. Hannes, same thing, or a small kitchen knife or pocket knife.
I have a
same
small katana. It's just that small ninja. Or a ninja knife. No, I've got a ninja knife. The 3-pointed, a real weeaboo.
One of the Sai or.
Yep.
Turns out that is there Sire by any chance I'll be able to?
Not quite, I believe. Not quite. Not Jacob. Sorry, John. What would you have in the form of weaponry?
Probably a pistol of some kind.
Yeah. If you guys are melee focused, you would have either a small knife or a club of some sort, like a baton, or you can have a small caliber pistol or revolver.
Can I have a Glock?
Yes, you can.
Yay.
Where can you find weapons?
And the skills.
No, I meant in the book.
Oh, in the book, it is on page. I believe I have it open. Do I?
Ranged weapons is page 289, and
Yes.
melee weapons is page, I believe, 280. Hold up. 287 is nope. This is the wrong thing. Melee weapon chart, page 288.
There you go. 288 and
289.
Is it possible for us to have one of each if it's low enough? Actually, hang on a minute. No, I think we swapped my character around last time. So I think I am now. We are. Yeah, I'm just a melee.
So, a light pistol? Or...
You would have a light pistol, yes. Something that's very easily concealed in the pocket. Yeah, so you can either take a 38 special or the USP 9mm, or if it fits the flavor more, you can actually take a oh shit, where's a Glock 18.
That's an SMG.
I have a kunai
Sorry,
from
not
the
Glock 18,
anime.
Glock 17.
I have a kunai from the anime Naruto.
You know what? No, I'm gonna take 48 special. The snub nose son of a bitch, just for the meme.
All right, classic kind of detective.
I will be taking out my 38 special, and I will just flip it open, spin the chamber, check how many bullets it's in there, close it, put it back on my holster.
For each of you has a ranged weapon. You have one in your weapon and one spare clip or speed loader, or just stray rounds in your pocket.
Gotcha.
You all each have, well, all of you each should have had a note, but unfortunately I didn't get them finished. So I'm sorry about that. I did actually have one for Hannes, which really pisses me off because I really hate that I fucking deleted.
That's fine, dude. These things happen with, especially with Roll20.
Yeah. Regardless, the gist of your notes are roughly the same. You each have been given a phone number. And if you were to compare them, funnily, they're actually the same phone number. However, since most of your things have either been stolen or not brought, none of you technically have a mobile phone at the moment. A small pamphlet was pushed into, I would say, well, John, you would know the city, so would Jacob, but either Maria or Hannes, one of you would actually have a small pamphlet of the map on your person.
I do have that.
I do actually have a map as well.
Oh, brilliant, I give it both of you. I think I give it to all of you. I did. Okay, fair enough then. So you all do have a small... It's more a case of you either have the little pamphlet or you have natural kind of knowledge. From where you are now, this used to be an industrial area. This was like a small section of the dockyard where there used to be warehouses and stuff just flooding this area. But now it's more or less a dung heap. Places have been scrapped down. There was once, like, just a few, it's probably about 30 meters to your side. There was probably once a great warehouse sitting there, but most of the sheet metal and the walls have either been broken down or stolen. To your south, you do actually see the highway. Granted, it's a large... You know that stereotypical kind of big motorway kind of thing, up on concrete, up on big concrete supports. It's above the actual ground level. If you know what, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
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 That is to your south, and looking that direction, you do see the lights of the city. At the moment, it's up to you how you proceed. John and Jacob, both of you would know. Nearby, there's a bus stop. There's a bus stop. There's bus stops on almost every block. There's also a small diner nearby, as well as a... Oh shit, what the fuck was it? A small industrial unit. Just a small collection of, well, small stores that be open and close just as people pay rent. As well as storage lockers. It's kind of all up to you how you wish to proceed. At the moment, you've just been given a phone number and a name. The name of Stepan.
Do I have any money on me?
You
Could you
would
repeat
have
that name? Or write
Stepan.
that name?
I'll put it in the chat. Stepan. You do actually have money on you, depending on your resources. You can either have a lot of money on you or very little. As long as you have at least, even if you have no dots on resources, you have enough for bus fare. You just don't have a lot of expendable income. Those of you with at least 2 dots or 1 or 2 dots, you have enough for, well, trivial items. You could go in town and buy some new clothes or anything just without worry.
So, Would I know of some kind of places that are kindred friendly?
Let me double check. Yes. Just actually over here. See where it says 1 on the map? That actually is a... It's more or less a meeting spot. It's the Union Station. Quite a few places are there. Actually, sorry, Jacob would be quite aware of it due to the fact that it actually holds the courthouse as well as City Hall. It's one of the locations people tend to meet up at and split off before heading to one of the other larger sections in the city. You can catch a train there or catch a metro, sorry, or I can't fucking remember what the hell it's called now.
Banking, is that the financial and banking area?
That is number... Shit, which number was that?
Oh, we've only
No,
got a
it's not
couple of the numbers at the bottom of the map, unless
Yeah.
it was in the handout.
No.
It is.
Banking, if you're looking for a bank, you'll be able to find one. If not a bank, but you can find an ATM.
Okay. I just need to. Is money under finances? What was that money under again?
Resources.
Resources. It's a background thing.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
It's-
Okay, no. I have got resources. Good.
It's a little odd how it works.
So Hannes, after seeing some people talking, and he scout out the area a little bit. Can I find a sewer grate anywhere? I don't want to go too far out. I want to stay in eye's view of everyone. I'm just kind of looking around.
Sure. If you will be able to find a sewer grate, no problem. But you can give me another roll since you're looking around and you're already looking for something else. But you might be able to spot this. So if you go to your sheet.
Yep.
Click on dice, go to your main dice pool, and create a spot test under main dice pool. Put your attribute to perception. Ability is alertness, and the difficulty is.
So the ability was what one? Sorry, the aptitude.
Alert.
The
Alertness.
aptitude.
Attribute is perception. Ability, alertness.
Okay.
No need for disciplines. Modifiers. No. Difficulty 5. And then hit roll. Okay. Wow, you've actually got a lot in that. Huh. So, while you're scrounging around looking for a proper sewer grate or manhole cover, you do actually spot something just a few, say 100 meters away. It's difficult to make out, but you think you see a light, and as you get a little bit closer, you stand on. Oh, there's a sewer grate. Okay. Yeah. Your foot just crashes against the metal and just moves in this housing slightly. Brings you aware of it. But peering a little bit further on, you do see a light. You actually see 3 people. 2 of which are leaning against a car. The other person is leaning against a wall.
So I see these 3 people, and so when Hannes walks, it's very dumpy-like because his feet stick out towards his shoulders rather than out in front of him, and his legs always stay slightly bent. So it's kind of like a frog-like walk. But he goes up very quickly on the downstroke and is very slowly back down. So again, very odd gait in walk. Quite good for sneaking because he very slow in point. So he'll see these individuals and he'll turn back around and head back towards the group. And once he gets really close to them, he might draw their attention as he's coming close and like wave at them to keep their voices down. But he'll get closer and
I don't know if any of you bothered to look around or anything, but I found a sewer grate, which I'm
I
probably...
think you out.
did I cut? I don't know why I keep cutting out.
I don't know if any of you have bothered to look around or anything, but I found a sewer grate over there, and there seem to be some individuals who are, well, over there.
And why would we want to go inside the sewer?
Yeah.
I suggest we
You
just
might
go
not,
to
but I do.
Murray is gonna light a cigarette. Look at the two other ones, shake their head. And can I also look around?
Yep. Exact same test. Sorry. So head to dice. Go to your main dice pools.
Dice pools. Okay, so
And then add one. Call it whatever you like. Spot tests is what I might go to. And attribute is strength. Or not attribute. Attribute is attribute is perception.
My eyes are so muscly.
And the ability
Perception.
is alertness.
okay,
And
so
it will be 5.
I think I'm
this
gonna
is
just
technically
say
investigate, but I'm gonna.
with Jacob is just gonna look around for payphones.
What is the difficulty you said?
5.
5. Okay, I don't think I have any modifiers to this. Not that I remember. So,
Okay.
bloop.
Wait,
Ooh,
what does
ooh.
it say?
I have 2 10s.
That's 2 crits.
I have 2
What
criticals.
difficulty?
5.
Okay. Oh wow, John has a critical as well. Okay.
And a psychic.
So
phenomena.
Jacob, you're looking for You're looking for payphones. As you're looking around, you see actually in the opposite direction, under a streetlight, there actually is a payphone nearby. In the opposite direction of the individuals Hannah's pointed out. There does appear to be one. It's quite close to what was a side road that leads back onto the proper motorway. The other two, however, John, you peer in the direction that Hannah's pointed out, and yeah, after a little bit of maneuvering, you can see over the small mound that's in the way.
From somewhere.
Looking at them, they don't look. You wouldn't recognize them particularly, but you would probably know of them. These look like gangbangers.
They're not affiliated to any kindred.
No, these are just your bog standard gang member from the city. You can kind of tell just due to the fact that they're covering themselves, and one guy's wearing a particularly bright red hoodie with bandanas wrapped around, just multiple different types of bandanas with blue, green, black, white wrapped up and down his arm. Some guys, or one other guy, is just standing against the wall. You can kind of tell what he's doing. He's actually taking a piss against the wall, while the third guy is sitting just pushed himself against the car, and you can't quite make out what he's doing. But
Are they looking at the payphone?
no, they're not looking at the payphone. They're actually looking at the guy who's on the wall, who's leaning against the wall. They're all standing around. They're all standing around a car. Or 2 of them are standing around a car. The other is against a wall. The 2 in the car, the lights are on, pointing at the guy against the wall, while they just stay with the door. Both doors are closed. One sitting on the bonnet. One is just leaned against it. The guy with the bandanas is leaning against it, while the other sits up on the bonnet. You can't quite make out what he has in his hand, but Mary just squints. She does the same thing and spots roughly the same details, but the guy sitting on the bonnet is actually holding a pistol.
Ooh.
And as you look, the guy in the hoodie, he's got there's actually a very large protrusion in his hip. And as dirty as that sounds, it actually looks more along the lines of he's also armed.
Okay.
So that definitely does give away the fact that they are gangers.
Mario she'll first look at the obvious former cop. She'll just look at him and say, "Those people right there, they're gangbangers and they are armed."
Yeah, no shit. Remember, this is America. Everyone's armed. Look, you weirdos do whatever it is you do. I have a phone call to make.
She will look at those people. I can technically feel how much blood I have in me, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna take a deep sigh, and she's gonna look back at the other two that technically know what they are, and she's gonna say, "They could be sort of thinner." And let's be honest, nobody's gonna really care about them.
Unfortunately, little missy, I am quite sated. I don't see the need for hostilities. I would rather stay in the shadows and disappear. If you wish to get involved, then by all means, I won't.
I realise I don't have any video recording equipment, and I die a little inside again.
I'm just gonna look at Hannes and say, "Oh, come on, Hannes. Where's your sense of adventure and fun?"
I think Hannes is right on this one.
I find adventure and fun is best had in the virtual world, my dear. It's all a little bit too difficult. For you, I can see how you would be able to enjoy such pleasures, but for me, I'm surprised they didn't tell that I'm evil just from the distance that we were at. It is best for me to remain where I am not seen or felt or heard.
Maria will approach Hannes. She's just gonna tap his hump twice with her hand and say, "Ah, you're one of those weird needs, aren't you?" Very
You
well, my
have
friend.
no idea.
She's gonna look at first. What is your name again, Albie? Because it's only says Albie in the thing. It's John, right?
Name is John.
Okay. So Mary's gonna look at John. What about you, John? Are you fully topped up?
Yeah, I don't need any nourishment.
Okay.
Also, I think it's just a personal advice that there might be some that we're supposed to do something. I can't figure out quite what yet, so I suggest we just go to some place where we can mate after our new friend Jacob has finished making his call.
Mary will just look at you too and say, here's the thing though. I don't know about you, but those three right there could be easy prey. And I'm technically a little low on the tank, so...
I come like frumping over, just like up and down, just a really weird gait. And I can't try and peer over at them from where I am. Are any of them looking at a device that's, lighting up their face, perhaps? Is there an iPhone or something that they might be holding?
The guy sitting on the bonnet, the first one they spotted with the pistol, does appear to be stuck in his phone. There is most certainly some form of phone there, while the other guy is just smoking what looks to be, from this distance, a cigarette. And you can tell by just the light emanating from the tip.
I lick my lips hungrily.
But you're observing this. You just crouch down to get to the Hannah's height, and she would just say,
I'm about 5 foot.
Hannes.
I'm about 5'6".
But you have a massive hump, don't you?
Yeah, I should be like 5'9", 5'10", but I've the hunch pushes me down, so I'm about 5'6".
Okay, so I'm not gonna crouch down, and I'm just gonna lean over next to you and say, Hannes, I know you're top, but don't you think they might have some phones or other tasty electronics you could take?
I mean, if you want some phones, I have some spares with me.
Where he's just gonna raise a single hand up to you, like, shush. She's talking to Hannes.
Didn't you just send that one off to the pay phone? If you have lots of spares on you now, isn't that a bit, I don't know, obsolete?
Lick my lips at the phones.
Hannes.
I don't know why she want to use the payphone, and he might want to use it for security reasons.
So, with that, we'll actually jump on over to Yas. Sorry, Jacob. I take it you have just wandered off to go use the payphone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk on over. It just takes you a moment. It's not that far. You can actually still hear them discussing for the most part before you just reach it, just out of earshot, just slightly. But shrugging your shoulders, you see the payphone in front of you, covered in graffiti and vandaled. But it still does work as you bring it to your ear.
I would dial the number that was on the note.
Okay. Typing the number in. Rings for a moment before a voice picks up on the other end.
Hello?
Who the
Who's
fuck
this?
is this?
Who the fuck's this? You phone me?
Well then, why the fuck did you give me a number?
I didn't give you shit.
Well, I have your number on the fucking paper, and I just woke up in the warehouse with a bunch of fucking weirdos. So, you better
Oh,
give
you're
me
a
some
newbie, eh?
answers, or I'm gonna call the whole fucking precinct on you.
Oh, feisty little fucker, eh? Alright. Whereabouts did you say you were?
Warehouse in Garry next to Unity. We are
Right.
next to Unity Station, right?
Yeah. Well, a little bit further than that, but yeah, you can give the rough. You can just say, and you can give the rough directions. You hear just a pause on the other end for a moment.
Right. If you want some help, go to 15th. Go to 15th Street.
You know, how
It shouldn't be
far
too far away, probably an hour's walk, maybe 2. What you're looking for is you're looking for bio blood components. Just opposite the gas station. Don't take too long if you are coming. I really don't want to be waiting. And don't get too distracted with the strip club.
Well, now that you said that, I'm gonna just to spite you, asshole, and I'm just gonna hang up.
You hear a very fuck, and then you hang up.
Well, there's a lot of fucking to do in a strip club.
If
Lot
you
of
want
characters.
fucking, I don't think a strip club is the best destination.
I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Me neither, but I assume they're making a distinction between the brothel and the strip club for a reason.
Not really.
I mean, you say that,
Ignore
but
that.
okay. So, what would Jacob do next after going on the phone?
I'm just gonna walk back to Maria, who seems to be the most reasonable one so far, and the less weird one, the least weird
Okay.
language. So apparently, some asshole wants me to meet him on the 15th.
Right.
So I might have missed it, but did you say you called the number out of character?
I did.
Did or did not?
Did.
Okay. Well, if you want, we can take your car and go over there.
I mean, there's also a strip club nearby, so we might as well get distracted. Probably not him though, and I point at Hannes.
Did
I don't think the bouncers will let him in.
I'm guessing
Maria's gonna.
I'm guessing I'm within range to hear what's going on. So I just hear
Maria's-
strip club, and I'll just lose all don't care about them.
Ooh, panties. What?
Maria's just gonna raise a single eyebrow, like, you realize I am a woman, right? You're asking me, a woman, to go to a strip club with you.
Yes, but your panties will be
Look.
cold. Theirs warm. It's
I'm just gonna give it serious. I mean, it's not like women don't go to strip clubs.
That's not the point. You're trying to ask if a lady is willing to go to a strip club with you. What
Look,
kind
this
of
is a
fucked up
this is a
mentality
really
do you
weird
have?
night. I'm just kind of rolling with the punches here.
I wonder if they have a sewer near
it's
there.
best
Besides,
we
I
don't
mostly want to
do
stop.
anything we're
Besides,
supposed to have.
I mostly want to stop there just to spite the motherfucker on the phone who told me specifically not to get distracted.
Maria's gonna look at the GPD with a dick in it. She's just gonna.
Yeah, I'm not bringing that in.
Are you actually a cop, or is that just a costume?
Yes.
Oh boy. She's just gonna turn her attention to us Hannes again and say, Hannes, again, they have phones. We don't.
But panties. And
I have
sewers.
phones for you guys. I had
You
those
have a
same
phone. You
burn
wouldn't
away.
have multiple phones on you.
Wouldn't I have some burn away phones if I was told I would meet some?
They wouldn't have give you any equipment. It would probably be if you had a phone. If you wanted to bring a phone, you probably would have a burner phone yourself, just because. Well, maybe you do have a proper phone.
I certainly
Alright.
hope my sire will send away my equipment, but my treasures must be protected. But we are burning nightlight, and as much as I would like to acquire new,
I just like gesturing over at the gangers with their technology.
You get out.
Gesturing over at the gangers with their technology. I just look over and
but my master sent me here for a reason, and I think it would be best if we find out what that reason is. You can drink later. Drink at the brothel, maybe.
Maria's just gonna say, fine. You guys seriously have no idea how to treat a lady?
I mean, I do know some other bars if you want to go there instead.
Look at me. Do I look like I know how to treat a lady?
She's gonna tap you on the hunchback and say, "Oh no, I don't count you, Hannes."
I
She
nod.
just gonna great to smile.
Good.
This is officially the weirdest fucking hangover I have ever had in my entire life.
Your life has been rather boring, then.
Fropping along.
To be honest, this is indeed one of my more interesting nights. Too. I mean, I know some other ones who are up there, but let's not discuss that in
Everyone, give me another spot test, please.
Sorry, same difficulty.
Yep. No, same difficulty.
Poor Hannes. He has so many dice.
Oh, but you got a 1. You actually got 2. You did actually get 2, but because you got a 1, you lose 1 success.
Oh.
Wow. Jesus.
Nice.
My dice are. I didn't clear the thing. That's...
I have. Ouch.
Okay,
That's
so
I had
relatable
one
mood.
success, but I lost one, so.
with when you're tittering after the light teasing of Hannes, Mary is just not focusing at the situation, but John is the first one to see it. Maybe he's looking in that direction or whatever, but it does appear that the gangers you saw are one of them is looking in your direction.
I mean, I have appearance 5, so I'm a beautiful ass lady in the with a bunch of weirdos in the middle of a dark warehouse.
Do I
So, yeah.
notice? Do I notice that they're looking over?
Yes.
If I
the
can
rest
even
you would-
catch it, I will immediately put my hood. Like I'll look even further at the floor, so it looks like I'm just this. Not just this weird shaped individual. I don't want them seeing. Like my hands go into my hoodie pocket, so they can't see my fucked up hands or anything. And I'll just try and back behind the people who look human. Just,
Okay. Well,
Venus, I suggest we move to my car and then go to our meeting pronto.
very well. You do have the drive skill, do you, Albie?
I do have drive.
Okay.
At least
fine.
I once specced into it. I will just double check to see if I didn't spec out of it. I have 2 in drive.
Okay. Yeah. So you do have a car. Yeah. It would make sense for you to have one. Okay. So, I believe so. John, you're offering to take them to your car, and Jacob, you have handed over. You've told them the address, or you've told them the street at least.
I mean, all I got was 15 next to the gas station. I didn't quite
Titty
catch
bar.
the name.
Okay. All right then. So, is that fine with everyone else? They're going to get in the car with John, or are you planning something
No,
else?
that's fine with me.
Probably a normal 4-seater.
Yeah.
I'd
Uh,
probably take off my stab vest. I don't want to drive around with a vest with a penis on it. I'm gonna have to get that washed.
Very well. So, pile into the car. What is the drive skill? It's fine. You would. It's not anything of importance. If you're rushing, yeah, I'll make you drive. Make you do the drive skill. But as you just take off, going back into the street.
Probably drive with appropriate speeds to not break the law. Like,
Okay.
I am the law.
we're not Judge Dredd yet.
I'm just looking around, looking at this shithole of a city, just like,
I hope the underground looks better than the up.
As you are.
I will bet on it. I'm a local here. It's been like this for a long, long time.
Yep.
As you drive, the
Garry
lights
got
are.
a proud history of being a shithole.
Mario will begrudgingly get into the car. She wanted to kill someone.
Yeah, there's still time. So, as you pile in, and John takes a moment just to. Okay, yeah. So start. Here we go on our way. You do get to see the nightlife of Garry. It's a fairly cramped. People walk the streets at all hours of the time. It's just a mixture of nothing else to do and, well, Nightcrawler are a thing for a reason, and yeah, you do see a few ladies in the night and on the route you're going. A few minutes into it, oh, there's the strip club you talked about. Driving past it, you do come to a junction that has two. That does have two gas stations, and to your left is the the Bio Blood and Components Incorporated.
Fucking blood.
That the real thing, or is that Photoshop?
That's a real place. So
This better be some sort of elaborate prank. I bet Janice is behind this.
Oh,
Jacob,
Guys need a PR department. That's a horrible name.
Jacob.
We're just cock our head to the side. Is that a blood bank?
I'm just poking Jacob.
Jacob, are you aware of what I am?
Handicapped.
Question to
Mario will literally start laughing.
Oh, I see.
out of character question. Would we realize he's Nosferatu?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those who know a little bit about vampires. Yeah, John, you too. You would know. Yeah, it's a Nosferatu.
You can't be so naive, can you? I'm rather
Maria's
fond
gonna-
of the naive ones.
Mario would just perk up and again and say to Hannes, Hannes, like I said when we first met him, he is as green as they come. He probably doesn't even know you yet.
Oh, how sweet.
I'm lost
child
the
of
thread now.
mine.
Who's talking to who again?
We're talking to the group in the car.
Yeah.
I know what you are. If you're talking to the green, if you're referring with the green one to me.
I'm saying Jacob is as green as they come.
Oh, somehow
Because-
I thought.
He is.
I mean, out of character, I'm the one who's denying it, so.
Pardon?
Out of character, I'm the one who's denying that I'm vampire.
Yeah, you said you had a condition. Well, Jacob also is rather new to all this, I believe. So, both kind of.
So, who, Jacob, my darling child, who?
Call me a darling one more time. And I'm putting a 38 for your forehead.
I'm not
sorry.
actually sure if that would stop me, to be honest.
I'm
But were
sorry,
you
I
not
have to
Try
informed?
me, psycho.
I'm sorry, but I have to ask, aren't you a cop? Are you telling me that the fine police officers of this fine city have the, how do I put this, the costume of shooting handicapped people, as you said, just because they call you a darling?
First of all, I'm off duty. Second of all, he is clearly acting dangerously.
As you say that, by the way, looking outside, someone just got shanked in the kidney, and their purse was stolen.
Ooh,
I get out the car.
Are you completely stopped?
You're going out of a moving car? Or would I have parked already?
It
Good
depends. Are you
question.
stopping here, or are you just carrying on? You are on 15th Street, and there is two
I would,
filling stations.
probably
What
stop
would happen to
at
me
the
if I
parking
got
of
out?
the bio-blood components.
If you were to jump out of the car, you would jump out of the car. You would take some damage. You would take
No,
damage.
I'm not crazy enough to. I know I don't care if someone got shanked. It's not so. It was interesting, but no.
I will actually just tap the John on the shore say, could you please stop here, please?
All right. I pull over. Stop there. Remain seated in the car.
Okay.
Go do your business. Please be a bit quick. We have an appointment.
I will mention to Jacob. Jacob, if you would be so kind as to make a perimeter for us, please. Don't let anyone in.
Next fucking accuse me?
Maria will
Jacob,
just get out of the car and move towards the shanked man.
give me a second. I just need to double check something.
I would probably have told Maria. Oh yeah, please drag him in some alleyway and don't do it on the main street.
Maria's just going to ignore your words.
Wait, do what on the main street?
I suspect she's gonna feed him in on the poor sod.
What? Wait, she's a fucking cannibal?
Poor sod, I don't believe.
I mean, his money got stolen, so I think that qualifies him as poor.
He should be so lucky as to be fed, as to feed one of our kind. And don't worry, Jacob, my dear, dear Jacob. You have been put here for a reason. You will therefore
At
be
this point, I'm
untouched.
just gonna get out of the car and follow her. And, yo, maybe you don't know, but cannibalism is illegal.
Maria's still ignoring, but I gotta say, out of character, I love Hannes so much. Is this basically a desert street? Deserted street?
Not well. There's sparse amount of people, but people are shocked and they're running off, kind of. Oh shit! That man got stabbed! Ah! And one's running up one way. One actually just must think that this must be a common occurrence in Garry, because one guy just shrugged his shoulders and carries on. He puts his phone to his ear, but that's about it.
I will take the guy and I will move him towards further into the dark alleyway, and I'm gonna make sure there's no one around.
Sure.
I wanted to roll awareness so that I can keep an eye and see if anyone goes towards the alley. Then I can inform. I haven't told Maria this, that I'm doing this, but I am gonna do it because it's dirt that I could use on
You haven't told what? Sorry.
I haven't told Maria that I'm gonna keep an eye out for her. I'm still
Yes.
back in the car. Have I cut out again? I don't know what's
Yes.
going. I think it's only happening on Discord, which is kind of weird. So I'm going to stay in the car, but I'm going to watch where Maria drags the corpse down further down into a dark alley. I'm going to keep an eye out to see if anyone comes to investigate, and then I'll tell the others in the car, we need to help her. But I'm not actually telling her that I'm doing this for her. If someone does go down the alley, then I'm treating it as I've helped her, she owes me.
So they're looking around. There's probably only about 5 people in the street, 3 of which are walking away. You see, there's 1 or 2 people. One seems very focused on his phone. The other was rather shocked, staring. It was like, "Oh shit, that man just got stabbed." Oh, thankfully that woman's going to help him. And as she sees Mary go over there and pick up the fellow and drag him into the alleyway, she looks a little bit concerned, a little bit confused.
Okay,
She stands there for a moment.
so I'm gonna lay the guy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
real quick,
carry
just
the guy,
right,
lay him down.
as you go over there and lean down, he's still breathing and everything. He's, oh god, oh fucking hell, that hurt.
As soon as I approach him, I'm gonna say, "I'm sorry, citizen. This is gonna be completely out of the blue for you, but I'm actually a medic. I'm actually a doctor. So if you could please follow me."
Like fuck
fucking
you
what?
are.
Yeah, I know. I don't look like one, do I? It looks like I just came out of a cosplay, fast or whatever. But I am actually a doctor. Could you please follow me? I'm gonna lay you down here so there isn't as many people that may disturb me while I treat you. And I do hope you don't mind, but I will have to rip some of your clothes.
He looks very confused.
Are you
and
just trying to get him a boner? Because you're talking like you're trying to fuck him.
Am I?
Give
I
me
wouldn't say
a.
that, but then again,
Would this be
That would be-
manipulation plus what?
That would be either. Ooh.
Because I do.
You're not
intend
exactly
to-
dressed as one or anything.
Yeah.
You could manipulation.
plus performance, maybe.
Um,
I don't know. I do have enchanting voice,
Empathy.
which makes the difficulty of persuasion -2, or persuade, charm, or
persuasion.
command.
Oh, where's
Yeah,
it?
Where is persuasion, by the way? And charm. I don't see those.
Oh shit! I don't fucking see it either. Oh fuck.
Let me just check the thing. There is the examples.
It is a little bit odd because sometimes the specific skill falls under.
Maybe it's my appearance plus my manipulation, because I am, I am good looking at least, and I am trying to manipulate the
The
guy.
thing is, you can't use two attributes. It has to be an attribute and an ability. I would say empathy. If you have empathy, or let me
I
see.
don't think I have empathy. Hold up.
I don't have empathy. Well, that just fucking describes your entire character, doesn't it?
Kinda, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, manipulation and performance. You're giving off the low act. What else have you got? Do you have anything that affects?
Yeah, I have the enchanting voice, which makes the difficulty of persuasion -2.
Okay. So it is go to your dice.
And dice pools.
Your dice pool. Manipulation. Empathy, or what was that one? Performance.
Okay. Oh,
No modifiers, but a difficulty of 4.
would we see
would
this
be
from
minus 2.
inside the car?
Yeah, you see, as she goes over there and leans down and picks up the guy.
Okay. Rope. Oh, god damn,
Okay.
I'm good.
So leaning down and helping the guy to his, he's looking you up and down. Oh well, yeah, I know what you mean. My son's on cosplay too. Yeah, fuck it. That really fucking hurts. I didn't hit it. I don't think he hit anything. I don't think he hit anything major. It just fucking stings. Ah, he willingly follows you. He's just or you point out where we want him to go, and he'll follow you. And as you walk down a little bit deeper into the alleyway, you walk down far enough, and Hannes, you can see now that the little lady that was a little concerned and everything is look a little bit more. She looked very relieved that Mario was going over and talking to him and actually helped him up and everything, not just picked him up and carried him off. She seems to just carry on as normal. She seems to just linger, though. Just walks slowly, see how things are panning out.
The dude who was on his phone, does it look like he's also disappearing now? He wasn't like lifting his phone up to maybe call 911?
He carries on. He's still on his phone.
Okay, I'll let the guys in the car know.
Keep your ears out for sirens. That one might call. I don't know. He looks like he would be a killjoy.
Yeah. Jacob, as a former cop, or you are still a cop actually, but you would know just off the top of your head, anything happening in this area of the city, it takes like 10 minutes for the cops to even get here.
Yeah, it's an amazing response time.
Oh yeah, no. The police is stretched. The police are underpaid and overstretched in Garry.
Ain't they anywhere? Like everywhere? The freaking words.
I mean, I think Jerry means worse than usual.
I mean, if anything was to happen in the wasteland, yeah, they don't go there.
Good fucking
No,
luck.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
You could say that off the top of your head. Like it's gonna take them like 5-10 minutes to even get here. So, fuck that. But yeah, he carries on. He actually walks past the car and looks as if he's looking down the alleyway, but just kind of shrugs his shoulders and keeps walking. You don't see anyone else really take interest. Some more people walk around the corner and start walking down the street, but no one really have any idea what's happening. A few guys just walk into what looks to be a diner just down the road. So, Mary, as you bring this guy deeper into the alleyway, you would be out of light and out of sight of anyone on the road now. You're just a back area between some local shops that are all closed for the night and perhaps some residential areas. Maybe the blood bank's just one or two places down, or the blood area is just one or two places down, but you're in a nice secluded spot. You find a little box for him to sit on, and he sits himself down. He's like, all right, doc or nurse, what did you say you were?
I'm a doctor. Don't
All
worry
right.
about it. I would actually like to roll Medicaid to first treat him so he doesn't bleed to death.
Out of character,
And-
are you truly a doctor?
In this game, no, but I am kind of a doctor, yes. My
So-
alternate identity is a medic.
Intelligence
Plus
medicine.
medicine?
Yep.
Okay. I already have that.
The target is target 6. Target 6 is the usual target.
Oh,
Wow.
fucking hell. I am very good.
Okay, he removes his shirt and he lifts up his hoodie, removes the shirt, and you see it. The knife was barely anything. It was more a punch than anything else. Like the knife like slipped between two ribs. It hurt. It looks like it hurts like fuck. But the main force of it is a bruising around where like his fist connected with it. That's what kind of threw him off and everything. It's actually very, very light, and it's bleeding though. It is bleeding. It's going to sting like fuck, but it's very minor.
After I start healing him, I will play up a little bit, and I will. Is there anything in my pockets that I can give him? Basically, aspirin.
Let me see. Yeah, you could have a small. If it fits your background, so yeah, you could have a small pill box. Maybe they're not just aspirin. Maybe it's just could be sugar tablets. Could be actual aspirin. Maybe you forgot.
I will give him a sugar tablet and say, "Here, take this. This will help you. Probably it might make you woozy, but it will help."
Okay. Yeah,
And
shrugged his
as
shoulders.
he's doing that, I would like to bite him in the neck, but I have to ask this first. Can he remember when I do stuff like this? I don't remember how hunting actually works if he's dazed, because if he does remember, I want to knock him out before I do this.
You can
Looks
just
like
straight
he
up go
does.
over there, and he's willing to. He's kind of out of it partially, so you can just go over there and bite his neck as of now.
You've got to do it
However,
seductively.
you can actually fill his mind with thoughts. You can just make it. Yeah, you can make a false memory just within the couple of seconds it takes you to drink.
Okay, so I will basically just make that memory that he, as soon as he drinks it, he basically goes a little bit woozy, and
Okay.
I will drink from him.
Okay. Oh shit! What the fuck is that table?
Hunt is page 267, I believe, and it depends on how you do it.
I was going to say, you should have just been all seductive. You should be fine now, but You just need one last
No,
thing. Just
but-
lean in next to his cheek and just seductively whisper into his ear. Just a healing kiss.
Oh,
And
Then
then
you fucking headbutt him.
exactly.
I can do that too, but I mean, I'm a little out of, how do I say this, costume for this.
Jesus Christ. I think I'm on the wrong table here.
Are you looking for the bite to make a bite attack?
No. It's the actual, fuck's sake, the blood table. There actually is a little table that tells you how much blood you get from.
Oh, you mean
There we go.
I earned 2 because I drank 20% of his blood pool.
Yep. Yeah, you don't drink a massive amount, or
Yeah,
you don't. Yeah, just enough to make him woozy and such.
And since I am still technically on my baseline for being control, I don't go frenzy.
Mm,
I am now at 6 blood pool.
Okay.
1, 2. And as soon as I'm done treating him, I will basically just look at him and say, "Excuse me, but do you have a phone, or was it stolen? Well, with the rest of your things."
Real quick, you have common sense, don't you?
I do.
Your master would have told you to make sure and lick the wound.
Oh, I would have done that. Sorry, it's just that's basic. I will lick the wound because that's basic etiquette. You after you bite, you lick the wounds because
Mhm.
you close the wounds that way.
So, as you lick the wound, and he starts to he's all fuzzy and woozy, and he's what?
After I lick the wound,
Wow.
I will put my fingers in him in the neck, basically to like, yeah, I'm just checking your
Yeah, no,
heartbeat.
he's all kind of out of it at the moment. He's swaying a little. He's, okay. Oh, what were you looking for? Sorry.
Do you have
his
a phone?
hands, yeah, his hands drop from his side, and where the cut was, and he just wipes it on his jeans. Big red smear on his blue jeans, and he reaches into his pocket. And he pulls out a small flip phone. Just, here you go. What are you looking for?
I mean, you still need to go to the to the hospital, so I'll be calling 911. I just have given you first aid, my friend.
Oh, well, I feel great. I don't feel so bad.
Oh, you would. I'm quite good at this. He's going to smile, and I will actually call 911 and tell that there's a treated guy in this place.
Sure. As you do so, give me a spot test. You're in the alleyway.
Okay. Nice.
We would have seen everything from inside the car, right? Just to
Yes.
confirm.
Oh yeah. No, you guys are looking up and down the street. Still, nothing has happened. You guys, as vampires, you do have better than usual night vision, so you would be able to see further down the alleyway. So you would see Mary do the kiss and everything, and lick the wound, take the phone and everything. And then as she starts looking around, ooh, you did get one failure, but no, that's not bad. As you look around, you look to your side, and is that a shoe? Oh, that is a shoe. And there's a sock in the shoe, and that's a ankle. There's someone around the corner, lying face down. Oh,
Wait, there's a dead guy
Someone-
on the corner.
someone's lying face down around the corner. The only thing you see of him is his shoe currently poking around the edge, deeper into the alleyway, as it kind of connects into more entrances and exits.
I will motion over to the guys in the car.
Okay. You see
Yeah,
Mary
no.
kind of make some hand gestures.
See Hannah shrug in the car and wave you to come on. Are you really determined? Just come over
I
here.
was just like, "Come the fuck here, you bloody lady!" Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Can you two go and see to her? I can't exactly walk around freely. I suppose I can.
The street
Open the
is
car.
fairly quiet. You have been watching the young lady who looked rather concerned, and she's just kind of sitting on a park bench. She's trying to look nonchalant, like looking around her and everything, but her eyes do shoot over towards where the alleyway was for a bit before just returning to.
I'm going to get back into the car. I walk really weirdly. I stand out. I'm a beacon of unholiness.
No. Tell me what happened when you come back, will you? Darling child of mine, don't lie to me. Don't change the information, will you?
Imagine as Jacob's getting out of the car, like, nope.
Just as people are as he actually reminded me there, around Hannes, you do have a chill. Like it's what the fuck is going? When your proximity to Hannes is like, ugh, something just
Fucked up.
even when you're not looking at him, it's like there's something's fucky.
Evil.
But Mary waves you over. It's up to you guys if you go over or not. Hannes is deciding to stay in the car.
To go over to the blood bank?
No,
The alleyway.
Anyway,
Oh, no, I will be sitting in the car.
Okay.
Hey, Normie, get going. I can't go. You two pass for humans where he is. Get your fat ass out of there and go and see to what she wants.
I'm kicking the back of the seat now like an impudent child.
So, you want us to go to see Maria?
Yes, get out of the vehicle, walk to that alleyway, and see what she's waving about.
Sure. Jacobs, you wanna go or should I go?
yes. You
I was
there?
muted the whole time again, or
What?
sorry, I keep muting myself so you don't have to hear me cough.
Sorry.
Yes, I was waving you guys over.
I'm
Any of you?
I'm kicking both of your chairs. I'm sat in the middle, kicking both of your chairs.
Go!
Alright,
Get
alright,
out!
I'll go.
No, both of you. You both must see this. It'll be important. I know it. In my balls.
Why? I feel like you're setting up something, and I don't trust it.
No, but do you trust her? We've only just met. If one of your stories is different from the others, then I will know. And what are we doing in a car anyway? I would go myself, but you can see I'm not for viewing or sensing or being anywhere near anyone. So get out.
As you guys are just sitting in the car park, some random pedestrian comes out of the shop and he starts walking in the footpath and walks past the car, and you kind of see him. He visibly kind of shivers for a moment before shaking his head and walking on.
Alright, I lock the car and take the keys with me.
Excellent.
Okay. And Jacob?
Uh,
Yeah, I'm kicking on your seat as well. Just impudent child.
Get out, get out, get out.
how are you kicking my seat? I'm in the back with you.
Oh, and I'm poking you. I'm touching you. Oh, Jacob, my child.
Good, see for me.
I'm
Use
just
your
leaving and slamming the
eyes.
door.
Excellent. How does his face?
Hannah steals the car. Okay. So walking on over into the alleyway. You approach where Mary is, and you see the man sitting on the small box. He's hand on his side again. And he's yeah, okay. Hello, everyone. Don't forget to get my phone, please. As he kind of starts fizzing in and out. And Mary, you've already walked over and started to inspect. Yeah, you coming over and you actually see a. Well, it's a young-ish man laying face down in the dirt and crap on the floor, but he's breathing. He's fine. It looks like he's took a small blow to the back of the head, but he appears to be fine. He's unconscious, maybe.
So this is what, 2 stabbings in one night now. We're coming up on your record.
I have the sad news that this is actually quite a good record for Gay. As far as I know, it's usually 5 to 6 in a night.
It's more than that.
Yeah, but that's the ones he's aware of. That John's aware of.
How far away are we from the blood bank?
You're probably 1-2 buildings away. Yeah, but 2 buildings away, just in the alleyway. Even looking down the alleyway, you can actually see the back door of it, basically, sitting in the.
As much as I want to be spiteful, I want answers.
Okay.
I need answers. I'm gonna head to the blood bank.
Wait, we're all going to the blood bank right now?
So you guys are not coming over to, actually check the body with me. Lovely. I would like to actually investigate the body, and if the guy is unconscious, right?
Yep.
I would like to check if this guy has a phone.
Okay. Yeah, patting down his pocket. Yeah, you find a. This is the modern nights. Almost everyone has a phone, so yeah, there's an iPhone in his pocket.
I'm gonna take the iPhone and I'm gonna, turn it off.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually,
As you hold down the power button.
Before I turn it off, does it have a password?
It does.
I will unlock it with the guy's finger, and I'm basically gonna do the tech thing to restore factory reset with his finger while he's unconscious.
See,
Okay.
This is why I don't have the fingerprint thing set up. Just for people like you.
I'm still in this guy's phone. And I would also like to investigate, the body and see if it was just a blunt force trauma to the back of the head or something else.
Okay. You can roll medicine again if you like.
Okay. Only one success, unfortunately, because of my -1.
Yeah. Okay. So, looking up and down and rolling him over slightly. It looks fairly normal. He's got a small lump on the back of his head, but that must have been a thump. And nothing seems out of the ordinary. He's not been robbed. His pockets his pockets are still full of all of his items. Hell, he had his phone on him.
Does he look pale by any
He
chance?
looks rather pale, yeah. Like he almost incredibly pale.
Barry would just say, "Oh shit."
He not think about a very ginger person. You know the way their skins get very very pale.
Okay.
It's like that, but it's not unnatural or anything. It's just
Okay. I
yeah.
thought this guy had been fed on. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. It actually does look as if he has been fed on. Actually, it does look like blood loss. The paleness comes from blood loss. But as you're flipping around to inspect for other wounds, you do actually spot something on his lapel. A small pin. says, "I done good," with Garry Bloodbank written underneath it on the sticker.
Huh. So did this guy just go donate blood and then he got, banged on the back of his head? Such an
Looks like
unlucky
that.
guy. Jesus Christ. I will still I'm gonna factory reset his phone. I'm gonna take away the SIM
Fair
card
move.
so I can toss it out.
John
after
and
I've-
Jacob. Roll me a. Oh. Go to dice, roll intelligence law with +3 modifier.
Okay, so dice.
Only Jacob.
John and Jacob, because you two are both locals.
So,
I have 0 points in load, so
law plus how much you said?
+3 modifier. The target is 6.
Okay, rolling.
Ooh,
Oh,
whoa! Okay. Oh, sorry.
I'm scared
Damn,
for when the rolls will matter.
Albie, your dice are on fire.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. So,
I won't roll tomorrow because I will fear. I will probably kill myself with my rolls tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow the bearded halfling adventure is gonna come to an end.
this is where you die by accident. This is where you get attacked by a vampire, just to...
Well,
For
I
full
do have
irony.
an idea for a pyromaniac wizard, but topic.
Yes, let's go. Full wizard party.
So, as you're looking the scene over with Mary inspecting him, this all seems very familiar. Something about this just seems, it clicks. This was on the news. Actually, this has been on the news about 3 or 4 times already. People have been attacked when leaving blood banks in Garry. Nothing's been stolen. They've just been knocked out or attacked in an alleyway. In and around either this blood bank or one on the other side of town.
How many blood banks are there in Garry?
There were
Would
only
we know
2.
that?
There was only 2. Actually, I should move. I forgot to move this. You are on 15. There you go.
Also, out of Shaka, who the fuck's thinks to call a city Garry?
Listen, it's been called Garry for years. It's an actual city in America.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was named after a judge called Garry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, makes more sense, but still.
Yeah.
You'd be
like
complaining if it was a
Washington.
German name or a Dutch name or a name that had elements, and just because it's a common, Garry, doesn't mean that it doesn't have the same weight as like Eleonzo Manfredi or some of those Italian towns. They're named after great Italian people.
I mean, Washington is literally named after George Washington, so
Yeah, but Washington does sound better.
It's
He's in
because
the mount.
it's because it's
Sunya.
Garry. It's Garry. It's not the best name to.
it's fine.
Anyway, we went off topic again.
1 second. So, this actually this a similar event has been on the news 4 times now already. All of the victims coming to not being. They don't see the attacker or anything. They come out very woozy. They've already donated blood, so they're already very,
Does it
Iffy.
sound like that they have been fed on, or
Well,
would that
the
have been too much of a... Does the body look like he's being fed on? Would we be able to figure that out some way?
not that you can see. Now, Mary's already inspected it and hasn't found anything like bite marks or anything. But Jacob and John know is from the TV reports. The only thing they remember is donating blood, walking down the street, and then butterflies.
I mean, I do have a theory of what happened, because it's basically the perfect excuse for sucking someone's blood, and if someone finds out, I don't know, they just donated blood. Of course, they're low on blood count, so it's basically double dipping, but smart.
Double dipping can be very dangerous.
It can.
But yeah, you guys also know that in Garry that people tend to donate blood around the holiday season just for that little bit extra cash, because donating blood, you will get paid for donating blood, depending on the amount of.
And you get a cookie.
Yeah, and you get a cookie.
Gluten
People
free
tend to
one.
donate blood around the holiday season, especially now that it's in November in the game, just to get that little bit of extra cash.
Oh shit, it's November. Okay, so I gotta edit something real quick.
Oh, sorry.
After I'm done, resetting his phone to factory, I will take out the SIM card, break it, toss it somewhere down the alleyway. I will take out his wallet. I would check for his name. I would, steal his money, put the wallet back in his pocket, and just say, well, he's alive. He'll wake up, probably with a massive, massive headache due to the blunt trauma to the head, but he'll live. And I did call for, ambulance so they can also check up on him.
Okay. His name was Philip. That's you don't. I take it you don't really care about his surname or anything.
Mary doesn't really care. She's just investigating because it's something natural for her to do, and
Okay.
plus new phone.
Yeah. So you do get. Let's see. I'll roll some dice. Why not? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but fuck it.
Even if it's just pocket change, I'm just
$26.
okay.
Yeah. No, you find it's a nice little slump of cash, at least. He's unconscious, but he actually seems to be coming to after the whole like pat down and everything. He seems like gurning a little while he's lying on the ground.
As soon as I see that he's starting to come, back, I will get up, look at the other two, and just nod and leave, and I'll leave them there.
Okay.
And I'll go back to the car.
Okay. As you return to the car, I take it. What with the rest of you? What do you do? You're currently still standing in the alleyway, just with this
I will
unconscious man.
probably go back to the car too.
Okay.
Or
As Maria opens the car, there's just this, well,
I obviously fed on the guy.
Don't care.
And before I actually get to the car, was the other guy still conscious?
Yeah, no, he's just holding the side and just sitting there, like partially dazed.
I will return him his flip phone.
Yeah, as you kind of come back over and hand it over. Oh, yeah, thanks. Slides it in his pocket and
I stole from someone. I stole from someone that can't remember anything. So, I'll go back to the guy I just said, and I'll talk to Hennes and I'll say, well, I fed from the guy. I actually treated his wounds. And I found that there was someone unconscious on the back of the alley. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. He's still alive and breathing. But she'll take out the iPhone. I did get this, Hannes. And she'll pocket it again.
Oh, very interesting, very nice, very good. So, you seem to have some medical skill. It's not anyone who can tell blunt force trauma to the head. Interesting.
Oh, I
And
have
did you take out the battery, turn it off, take out the SIM card? Not.
Well, it's off. I reset it to factory settings, and I did break the SIM card and toss it into the back of an alleyway. But I don't think I have the right tools to take out a battery of a iPhone, my friend.
Medical skill and technological skill. I'll keep note of it, I suppose. How was your drink?
Could I drive to the blood bank during this?
Sure. The blood
Okay.
bank is it's not even a minute away. Your car is currently parked on the either on the side of the road or in the little alcove near the little parking lots they have at convenience stores and gas stations. You be parked up in there, and just a minute's walk away is the blood bank. Its lights are still on. In fact, you actually see someone walking into it right now. Hello?
Yeah, I was waiting for this to return, this and Maria to continue their conversation.
Sorry, I was trying to type something, and it takes brain power to type. Knowledge is on the character. Yeah, can't copy it.
Well, it's kind of interesting that there'd be another unconscious one. Would you say he was drank from? Or
Well, and unfortunately, it is hard to say. I mean, it's not proper. It's common knowledge to lick the wound afterwards. He did seem like he was paler than normal, but he did have a pin saying that he had just donated blood. He may be a victim of double dipping, but I cannot say.
oh well, I will note it down, but it seems obsolete, but information is information after all.
Indeed.
Interesting
More you know.
medical books you have here, John, was it? Studier of the medical arts as well, are we?
You wouldn't have any books in the car.
Oh, you wouldn't have any? Oh, shit, sorry.
Well, you do now.
Sorry. I took
I'm just holding one up.
and...
I mean, do I actually? Sorry to disrupt, but I don't have medicine. Mostly occult, mostly be computer books or occult books.
Oh, so there you go. Slight retcon is it's not a medical journal. It's more of a technical
Probably
journal.
an IEEE Spectrum
Hmm.
magazine.
Tech book. So I'm just like
That's
holding
very
up a
cool.
magazine then, or a tech book.
Interested in
Yeah.
technology, are we?
Yeah. Let's just say you have better relationships with the computers and their willingness to do what they say than people.
Fair enough. Interesting to know.
Okay. Yes. Is there anything you want to add or anything, or carry on? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, sorry. This cough. Um, Personally, I would like if we wrapped up soon-ish.
No problem.
Or
Yeah,
can
that's fine. To be fair, it's my fucking fault for the.
It's literally
delay.
not. So don't worry about it.
The problems of reality.
Sure. Well, speed things along a little then. You wanted to go to the blood bank, Albie?
Well, I just wanted to go to the blood band since those were our latest instructions.
Okay. Do you want to walk over there, or do you want to park the car just beside it, or whatever? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Come
You
on,
guys wanna
driver.
come along?
Driver, take us forwards, please. Hideous, remember, you don't want people to see me. Best to dash in from
I
the
think
drivers.
it will be one of our affiliation that will meet with us. But
Come
if you're just
now. You don't want to take the chance, do you? We can't break the masquerade now, can we? Come, drive.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could drive and park in an alleyway right beside it. There is a side door. There actually is a side door that leads into the alleyway.
yeah, I open the door.
Okay.
I go inside. I go inside. Open the door. I see if there's anyone there.
There is only one person in here at the moment. A man standing behind the counter. Kind of. Give me 1 second. There. He's got fairly tan skin and ruffled black hair as he kind of sits staring at a book on the countertop as he turns and looks at the door. He's like, "Welcome to Garry." He stops as he stares at you.
Hello. We might have an appointment with a certain Sir Stepan.
He gives a chuckle at that and is like, "All right, you're the new kindred, are you?"
At this point, Jacob's gonna. Yes, hello, fuckery department. I would like to lodge a complaint.
You hear from outside.
Is it safe to enter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sliver around through the door.
Hello, Hannes. Pleasure.
Yeah. The man behind the counter just stares and gives you a nod, and the name's Levi. He does not look repressed or disgusted by Hannes.
Could you spell that name, please?
Here you go,
Levi.
Levi.
Like jeans?
You know,
Yes.
like
Like
Levi from
Like
Attack
Attack
on
on
Titan.
Titan. Yeah. See?
But yeah,
Levi, clerk in the blood bank.
he walks out from behind the counter and walks over to the front door and flips a little sign on the front. All right, come on, follow me to the back room. Not that one. He points to one of the doors in the hallway. Down the hall slightly. Stepan probably won't join us for this conversation, but I figure I know what he wants.
All right.
Before going into I will have opened the door to the thing, and I'll have taken Last Dragon, tossed the cigarette outside because you don't smoke inside a blood bank or a hospital.
You don't smoke inside full stop anymore. 2018.
Yeah.
Okay. So Levi brings you into a small room. It's looks you up and down and everything as he points to some chairs and a table. All right. Right. There's no point hiding it. You're probably gonna end up helping out anyway. So I'm Levi. I'm Stepan's ghoul.
Is what now?
He's cool.
Be patient
You
with my.
You must be very, very new.
I flump over to Jacob. I like just touch his shoulder.
Be gentle with my child. He is so delicate. He knows
At this
not.
point, I'm just gonna pull out my gun and put it to. Touch me one more time.
It's
I'm gonna kill
okay.
you.
It's fine. It's okay. Just let it happen.
Maria's gonna be laughing the entire time. She's like, "Oh, it's so cute. He's so green."
You see, he's delicate. Be gentle with him. He needs to be brought into the fold.
I fucking hate every single one of you.
Good.
In your
good.
notes, there actually is under notes. There is a profile for for Levi, just under Gary Buildbank. That's his picture. And if you want to make any notes, just edit, and you should be able to put any notes or anything you wish to put in. So he brings you around to the table, and he's laughing a little at how you guys are, acting. And well, all right, settle down a little. So how long you've been here? What, like? I know by him pointing towards Jacob, it's like you've less than a few days.
Excuse me, 27 years.
Yeah, but how long's your own life?
My fucking what?
Do you really not?
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Look, how about you cut the stupid riddles and bullshit and just go to the point?
He kind of leans back and mutters something to himself. He's just he looks a little bit exasperated and shaking his head.
Maria's just gonna look. She's just gonna slump into the table, put her hand to her face, and go like, "Ah, I can almost taste this. It's precious, precious." She's gonna look at Hannes.
You must know what you are, my precious child. You feel it in your soul, the thirst.
I was just gonna deck him at this point. I'm gonna try and deck Candace.
As your fist connects with my face, there's a look of extreme pleasure. Just, it's almost like a smugness on his face. It's just, bang.
He's a masochist.
He just gets punched in the face and a hego.
But sweet child, it's the truth, I swear.
I'm further back. I have accepted the punch, and okay, he said no. I wasn't there back.
Mary's just gonna perk up and say, we should probably tell you, but I'm enjoying this moment far too much.
Should I tell my child? Do you want to hear it from me or from the ghoul here? He may look better, but my heart is darker.
Yeah, I can feel it from here. Levi just smirks in his chair.
I bow.
What the actual fuck?
You're
I
telling
got
me.
very confused. So, Levi, you wanted to say something?
Yeah. Put it like this: you guys are new. You're new to this. Some of you look new to the city. He looks Jacob up and down, and he's. You could be a local. While he looks at John, I think I saw you around the college at one point.
Yeah. I am
Which
a
college? By the way, which college would that be?
College Technological blah 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 something.
Thank you very much.
Levi just kind of really, he's one of them, as he continues. Right. So the locals probably know us already, but put it like this: my master, he needs some more help. At the moment, he's got me and that dumbass on mornings. But Yeah, there's some less than reputable things we need done. You catch my drift. Especially now with the recent happenings. Yeah, you locals probably know this already, but someone's been attacking people leaving blood banks. And that's not good for either of us, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
So that's what that meant. I see now.
By the way, who's your master, Levi?
Stepan.
Ah, okay. I am informed.
Yeah, let me see, what have I got? And he looks around a little before standing up and going over to a chest of drawers and pulls one open and sets some things on the table. It's like he puts down a little wallet that's got some cash in it. It's enough for you guys to tide yourselves over, and he hands over or he puts a key on the table as well as a mobile phone, basically one of the Nokia bricks. And all right, if you guys accept, all's well and good. If not, get the fuck out and don't come back. That's our kind of policy around here. Only kindred allowed to taste here are ones that help or work for Stepan.
I don't know about working for Stepan, but I do believe I can help.
Okay, slow down. Kindred, a taste. What are you running? Fucking underground brothel down here.
Sweet child. I will
You want
tell
to take
you.
another one?
Oh,
Maybe
later. So
that's all good and all, but wasn't we say we will do help with your dirty laundry? What do we get in return?
Well, what do you need most? Blood.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, just down the hall is a massive refrigerator full of blood that's destined for both Chicago Hospital and the one across one on the other side of town. Sometimes the blood might go missing, or sometimes it's not put on the record.
I'm trying to raise my hand and lower it and raise it and lower it.
And what about materials? What about things? Needles, IV bags, the medical supplies.
IV bags.
Empty ones.
He looks a little concerned about that. But before, some of those things we get these on donation.
Excellent.
The usual crap. So we could part with some of those. The main thing is, you help us. We feed you. You don't have to go out there and risk yourselves the hunt or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, he looks towards Jacob, just because you got that kind of mannerism about you. Some of your boys probably gunned down a local kindred just the other week, actually. Anarch, I think.
Huh?
Let me for a moment.
Mr.
Sweet child.
Let
me.
No,
You are You are one of us. You are like me, only different. You're a vampire. You are. Feel it in your heart. You are like me. A hideous monster on the inside, but your outside is clothed in such smooth flesh. It is just that I show what is in all of our hearts on the outside.
I'm just gonna look at Levi. Who the fuck is this creep and where did you find him? Which asylum did you bust him out of?
Can I go monstrous for a moment? Because we're now locked away in a quiet room. Kick aside my chair and actually have my fangs and claws grow out visibly so he can...
You can have the You can have the fangs. What? Let me actually see. Where
Because
is
I'm
your
Nosferatu, so I believe I do also get claws that grow out. I think I'm not 100%
Oh wow! I
on
just saw
that.
it. Let me see. What is your? You have obfuscate animalism. Yeah. So you don't actually have proper claws unless you have a specific discipline.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But as a Nosferatu, you would have like the elongated kind of fingernails if you didn't let them, let them grow out and shit. You can retract and attract, or whatever the hell the opposite one is. Expose your fangs at will.
So I would try and make myself as monstrous as I could, without actually going full.
Yeah.
Just
pulling. Oh, sorry.
yeah, just to show them, to cut the facade. This is what we are. This is what you are. Stop being a bitch. Accept it.
So Levi just kind of looks at you, and he looks at Hannes, shakes his head slightly, and looks at Jacob and goes, "Yes, you're one of the lucky fucks that got turned into a vampire."
My ear's gonna perk up and just say, although I do have to comment on one thing. I am pretty not only on the outside but also on the inside, my dear Hannes. But yes, we're all vampires.
John raises his eyebrow at that statement.
He kind of rolls his eyes at that, and all right.
So, Levi, I would just like to say I'm in. I don't know about these 3 colleagues of mine.
Okay, look. Let's establish something. Vampires.
I don't know if you have seen this sketch from...
But not like the shitty Twilight vampires.
I
God, no.
point at no, because aren't you kind of like that? All good looking and really attractive and gorgeous. I just like point at Maria. I'm like,
Well, some of us are.
I am super fucking... I'm gonna thank you. I am beautiful, but I don't sparkle in the sun. No, God, no.
Thank fucking God.
But we all kind of sparkle before the birth.
More like
Not the same, Hannes. We don't glow like fucking diamonds. We actually just light up on fire and die.
Levi.
Does that mean I can no longer eat things with garlic?
No. Well,
Technically,
That's actually a pretty good seasoning.
you can't.
Fuck no, garlic.
Technically,
That shit should be burst.
but he obviously has an affinity with the vegetable.
You see, John visibly shudder at the mention of garlic.
Is there any snack machine on the
Levi.
screen you're in?
Levi's laughing to himself, and he's like, "All right, just give me a second." And he looks at John, and he looks. Even you look a little bit confused, and you look more on top of things. And points at Hannes.
I shrink back down.
I'm just gonna laugh. And if there is a snack machine in this place, I will go pick up a chocolate bar or something.
My master sent me here, so I will assist. But I am not for being seen, so I will need computers and a hole in the sewer, ideally.
I mean, I do have some underground space.
Since we're making a request, can I have a bottle of whiskey? Just the entire bottle.
I don't know how it's gonna taste, but sure. And he'll walk out of the room for a moment.
Can I even get drunk as a vampire?
You can.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
So this will actually serve a purpose.
You technically can get super drunk if you drink from someone who's drunk.
He comes back a moment later. As Mary gets up to go find a snack machine, he's already coming back with a blood bag, a bottle of Jack Daniels, and a Mars bar.
Ooh.
Sets them all down the table, and he hands the Mars bar to Jacob. Take a bite.
Ooh, can I have a Twix?
Sure. He hands up and walks off and goes get one. He comes
I
back in.
will act-
Can I have a rat?
act-
Go side.
Right.
What?
I'm one guy's goal. That doesn't mean you guys as well.
As soon as I come back with the chocolate bar, I will look at Levi and say, "Tell me, do you have a B positive? It's been a while, and I quite like a B positive." She's gonna take a sip and she's gonna start eating the chocolate bar.
Wait, are you telling me that different blood types taste differently?
Yes.
Of course. Don't worry, we will learn
I
this.
have found a specific affinity for AB+. It's got a certain kind of spiciness in it.
That's very specific. That's even more specific than Stepan. Wow.
I mean, I don't know what does Stepan like.
He, well, rats. And yeah, he looks at Hannes. If you're going to the sewers, you might want to ask permission.
Oh, is your boss as figured as I am? Is there some reason the sewers are forbidden?
Well, he's not that fugly, but yeah, he's.
Ah, get me a computer. I may know him. We may already be communicating already, which means there is nothing to be worried about. Go. Come on, Ghoulie. You get everyone else's things. I don't see a rat here. So, laptop. Come on.
So,
He
what's
shakes his head.
what's a ghoul?
I need to get on the web. It's been too
I'll
long.
get you on the web in a moment. Jacob. Is that your name, Jacob?
Yeah.
Eat the fucking Mars bar. As you take a bite, it tastes absolutely fucking rotting. It's like ash. Ash and rotten fruit and
Ugh,
shit.
piece of shit, asshole.
Hey, it wasn't opened. You fucking saw it. You opened it yourself.
Marie's eating the chocolate bar, and she's just gonna say, "Wanna taste mine? It tastes quite delightful."
No, thank you. I'm gonna wash it down here with my good companion, Mr. Daniels.
All right, unscrewing the cap. It's a fresh ball, so you unscrew the cap and you break the seal. And
You may want to add a chaser into that.
taking a quick swig, it's drinkable, but it tastes a little off. It's there's a bitterness that's not usually present in alcohol. It's just like kind of
Oh shit, just my
Some-
luck that we get
someone-
a shitty batch.
Someone give him a monthly shot in his whiskey, and it'll taste much better.
And then he pushes the blood bag towards you and just says, "Try this." And he points towards like the little end with a nub.
So do what?
Just undo. It's like a little plastic bottle. Not a plastic bottle, but it's like the cap of a plastic bottle. Just
God, I
press it to
forgot
your lips.
the word I was looking for. Do I use a straw or?
No, you can just drink from it. It's-
Alright.
And as you taste that, that's crap. Was there a page where the blood have different tastes, or I can't remember?
That's in the fluff, but I don't think there is an actual thing for the taste of the blood. Let me find it.
Blood taste.
I'm pretty sure Albies was Helsing, so
Helsing?
wasn't what you said from Helsing? I thought it was
I have no fucking clue.
the anime. No,
No, what should I have said from that
you
is
said
related
you said
to
that
Helsing?
you said that the blood had a spicy flavor to it. I'm pretty sure that was
Oh.
line from.
It wasn't intentional anyway.
Or
I
did you
just
put
rolled with it.
Oh, okay. I can't actually find it at the moment. It's a very sweet taste and very. It's actually delicious. There's the coppery taste to it. There is this like copper aftertaste and such, but it's almost as good as just having a beer on a Saturday night while smoking a couple of cigars.
God
It's,
damn. This is some serious gourmet shit.
Yeah, I pulled that out of a school teacher yesterday.
Weird flags, but okay.
Wait until you taste the blood out of a nobleman or a woman.
Or a
Listen,
rat. Hey.
people come here, they donate a pint of blood for $30, and yeah, that's it.
Do you record where they live?
We have some records, but I'm not sharing that with you guys.
Giddy, I would have to move out now. Sorry.
No worries. It's pretty much finishing up anyway. So, yeah, we can leave Jacob with his little blood bag of deliciousness, while Levi begins going over some of the details. All right. Basically, Stepan wants you to discover where the attacker is. Find out what the attacker is, what's he doing, and why he's doing it. Stepan, he can reveal that, yeah, they are being drained even more when they leave here than when they get attacked. But the fact there's no muggings or anything like that, it's drawing attention. It's drawing attention where it shouldn't be, and if it gets out of hand, that investigations around the blood bank could open up, and yeah, don't exactly want that.
I was correct.
Do we need to keep the attacker alive, or do we need to liquidate him?
All Stepan has said is get rid of him. So, or
Okay.
at least find out. Like your friend Hannes there, information goes a long way. For the moment.
What if he is another kindred? Do we have permission?
Kindred.
Does Stefan have authority to let us end another unlife?
Well, put it like this: in Garry, there's no clear census on kindred.
But then shouldn't we bring him in instead?
You could.
He just wants us to stop the attack, so I would say.
Yeah.
So I would say, let's first figure out who did it, why he did it, whom did it, what did it, and then decide on the punishment. Maybe after. Can we have your number?
Yeah, he goes over to the phone. He goes over to the little Nokia and picks it up. There's my number and Stepan's. I don't recommend calling him unless it's important. Hands it over. He hands it over.
So-
He just puts it back on the table.
Is it fine if, after we've determined what and whom it is, we report back and then you give us advice on
Sure.
how we deal with it?
We can finish up here, and I can either give you more detail at the start of the next session, or just off screen, if that's fine. Because he has more details to give you. It's just in case if you want to wrap it up before Yas.
I mean, off screen is fine for me.
I'm fine with that, dude. Well, if we take that
Alright.
as a consensus, are there any last words? GM.
As we finish up, we leave off with Hannes. Right? I've actually forgot the names now. Hannes, John, Jacob, and and Mary sitting around a table while the young ghoul Levi stands on, explaining little details. The figure in the background slinks back off into the shadows. There's a little bit of a kit coming back with him, and perhaps he'll be back next time. Totally not stealing this is idea for the servitor. Not the servitor, the servo skull.
It's an idea I stole from Mathis, so steal away.
Fair enough,
steal
then.
away. Well, with that first episode down, I hope you
Night.
all join us in 2 weeks' time for the next episode, which I'm thoroughly looking forward to. So, take care, everyone, and as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
See ya.